Hi, this is Kanababu. This is part 12 of jQuery. In this video, we'll discuss about what is the difference between val_of, text_of, and HTML_of. Some predefined functions that are available in jQuery. As I told you, jQuery is a library. That library consists of some ready-made functions. There are a lot of functions are there. Today, we'll discuss about these three functions: val_of, text_of, and HTML_of. So generally, if you consider HTML main purpose is to display the content on the browser. Is it clear? So here in HTML, you have two types of elements are there in HTML. One is input elements, other one is output elements. HTML tags, some people will call as tags, some people will call as elements. So HTML elements are basically divided into two types. One is input element, other one is output element. Input elements are your text box, similarly password text box, similarly checkbox, similarly radio buttons. Okay na? Similarly input type is equal to file. This all comes under input elements. Submit buttons. These all are input elements. And output elements are what? Output elements are your span tag, your paragraph tag, your headings H1, H2 up to H6. These all are output elements. So HTML tags or HTML elements are basically divided into two types. One is input element, other one is output element. Is it clear? Generally, input, who will give the input? End user will give the input. Who will see the output? End user will see the output. Okay, na? So here you see, for example, here I have some requirement. Enter first name and enter last name. So here you see, this is I have one text box. HTML text boxes are there, and here I'll try to take one button, something like some display button I will take. So what is my requirement? Whenever user enter the input in the text boxes, for example, here if I enter the input as Anil, and here if I enter the input as Kumar, okay, now these all are input elements. Is it clear? Anil and Kumar. Now here I have one span tag I will take. I will take one span tag, regular span. Generally this span tag is used to display the output actually. So these two are input elements. These two tags are input tags. Input tags. Okay na? And this is span tag is output tag. Output tag. Is it clear? Now if you want to catch the HTML element values at runtime, if you want to catch this Anil and Kumar, then what to do? You have to use val_of function. In jQuery you have three functions are there. One is val_of, other one is text_of, another one is HTML_of. So when to use which function? Whenever you want to catch the HTML element values at runtime, then you have to use val_of. Whenever you want to display the content in output elements, then we have to use text_of. These two are jQuery functions. HTML_of we'll discuss later. HTML_of is like inner HTML. If you want to modify the content of the HTML elements at runtime, frequently the output will change. In that case, we'll use HTML_of. So there are three types of elements are there, functions are there, predefined functions in jQuery. One is val_of, other one is text_of, another one is HTML_of. If you want to catch the HTML element values at runtime, if you want to catch the values from input tags, then use val_of. If you want to display the content on output tag, then use text_of. If you want to modify the content of HTML element values at runtime, use HTML_of. That is how you can work with these three functions in jQuery. Now let us see practically, we'll see how to work with this val_of and text_of. So here you go to Visual Studio Editor, select web, ASP.NET web application. You can write the program anywhere, Notepad, Notepad++, anywhere you can write the program, you don't worry for that. Select the empty, select web forms, click on OK. So here let us see one small example. Here I will try to go to my scripts. Right click. If the scripts fault is not there, you create manually. Add existing item. Go to your desktop. There you can find your jQuery file. Already I downloaded the jQuery latest version, jQuery 3.5.0.min.js. So before watching this video, you can watch the previous videos. You'll get some clarity. Now right click on the project. Here you can add HTML page. Here HTML page, and here the name I will give as index.html. Try to share and subscribe to this channel so that I will also be motivated and I will also update some new videos. So here you can see within my header tag, whenever you want to work with jQuery, simply drag and drop jQuery file in header tag. Is it clear? That is the first step. Now here I will try to go to my body tag. Here I will try to open form, and here I will try to take something like enter first name. Enter first name. I will try to take one text box. Input type is equal to text. Okay na? And here I will try to give ID. ID is equal to T1 I will give. And throw the cursor to the next line. HTML code I am writing. Enter last name. Here also I will try to take input type is equal to text. And here I will try to give ID. ID is equal to T2. Okay na? And here I will try to throw the cursor to the next line. And here I will try to take one button. Input to type is equal to button. Here also I will give ID. ID is equal to B1. And here I will try to give value. Value is equal to display. Something like this. And after this button, I will throw the cursor to the next line. And here I will try to take one span tag. Span. For this span is the output element. Here also I will give ID as S1. So these three are input elements. This span is output element. So I want to write the jQuery code. Take one JavaScript function script. Type is equal to text / JavaScript. Is it clear? Close the script tag. Now here whenever you want to work with jQuery, always jQuery code you have to write inside document.ready. Here I will try to take document dot. Here I will try to give ready. Okay na? Document.ready. Inside this I will try to declare one function. Bracket open, bracket close. Anonymous function. Every time whatever the code you write in jQuery, always write inside document.ready. Is it clear? Now I want to write some logic. When that logic must execute whenever user clicks on this button. So generally in JavaScript, whenever user clicks on button, on click event will fire. So that everything in jQuery represent as a function. Event also you can write in the form of function. So what is the which button? B1 button. So that button ID is B1 now. So here what to do? Here you can write again $. Hash represents ID. B1. In order to identify the elements in jQuery, we'll use selectors. B1 dot, what is the event name? Click. See how I am writing. Inside this, you write one more function. Did you understand? Inside this, you can write one more function. Are you following? This is your click. This is what somewhat complicated. Syntax is only complicated in jQuery. Now here I want to catch the values from the text box. And I want to store the value in variables. So where fname. Now text box is which element? Input element. If you want to catch the value from input element, input tags, use val function. Again here I will write $hash element ID T1 dot val of. So now my val function will catch the value and store in the variable. Similarly, where lname is equal to, whenever you want to catch the value from input elements, use val of function T2 dot val of. Hash T2 dot val of. Hash represents ID. If you want to catch the identify the element, we'll use selectors. Hash dot tag. Similarly, I want to find the full name, where full name is equal to fname plus lname. And I want to display the full name in where? Span tag. Span is which tag? Input tag, output tag, output tag. So if you want to display the data in output tag, what to do? Use text of. So here again you can write $hash s1 dot text of. And this text of is asking you to give to one output value that you want to display, that is full name. So this is my code. So this is my design. What is my design? Here you can see my design is something like this. Enter first name and here enter last name. And here one text box is there. This is first name, this is last name. And here two text boxes are there. This is my HTML page. User will open browser, enter URL, request going to the server. Server will search for index.html. Index.html page will be loaded in browser. Then static DOM is ready. all HTML elements are converted into JavaScript objects. Then document.ready function will fire. It will check whether the document object is ready or not. And this function will execute. Before displaying the output only this will happen. And button click. User not clicked button no. So this function will not execute. Display the form to the end user. Now end user will enter the first name Anil and Kumar. Click on button. Again document.ready will fire. Every time any operations are performing, document.ready will fire. And again this click event will fire. Which button is clicked? B1. Yes. So this code will execute. Val will catch Anil and store in F name. Kumar and store in L name. And display the output in span tag. Did you understood? Once press F5 and check the output. Don't write the program like this. See how I written. You watch the video several times, you'll get some clarity. Document.ready, bracket open, bracket close, semicolon. Keep the cursor inside and declare the function. Again, anonymous functions. Everything is in the form of functions only, because jQuery does not, JavaScript or jQuery does not support what? Classes. Okay, na? In total JavaScript, even though if you want to implement object oriented also through function only. No classes in JavaScript. TypeScript, that's why it became popular in Angular. Now here I'll enter the first name, something like Jaideep, and here I'll try to give some Bana. Click on display, you'll get the output. You must get it is not responding. Let us check. I think here I have not given val spelling properly, so I corrected the error. Now once check the output, you will get. Okay, now here I will try to give something like some Jaideep, and here I will try to give some Bana. Last name display Jaideep Bana. If I try to give Kannababu, display Kannababu Bana. If I give Anil and Kumar, here you will get Anil Kumar. Any name you can give. You can give Satya, and here you can give technologies. So you will get Satya Technologies. So whenever user clicks on button, again document.ready function will fire. What will happen? Whenever user clicks on button, again document.ready function will fire. And here what is happening? Okay, now this t1.val will catch Satya and store in this variable f name. Val function t2.val will catch technologies and store in L name. Now full name is stored in full name variable and display the output in the span tag. That is how you can work with val_of and text_of. If you want to catch the input from the HTML elements, use val_of. If you want to display the output or content, you can use text_of. Okay, so in the next video I will tell you one more example how to work with HTML_of. For more videos, try to subscribe to my channel, share link. Thank you. Have a nice day.